Is Russia advancing in some unexpected directions? And what does it mean for their continued efforts in Bakhmut? I'm Paul, U.S. Army combat veteran. It's April 19th, 2023. This is your daily Ukraine update. Let's get into it. First off, let's take a look at the control map. As you guys can see, there's two major changes that are worth noting. One is outside of Crimea, and we haven't seen changes to the Crimea front lines in some time. But as you guys can see, there's a relatively minor change. I'm surprised they denoted it, especially because it's a change in control along what I best can call no man's land. It's just a small tweak in the front lines, but it's being reported, right, as its own distinct event. So to me, that says that there's something going on, right? That it's part of some larger effort, perhaps. Very, very intriguing, very curiosity provoking. But sometimes these things aren't anything. They're a counterattack that's unusually successful, a deliberate repositioning, units transitioning. But again, it's the only thing that makes it unusual is that Russia has been very deliberate with its economy of force, and it's focused on Bakhmut and Avdiivka. So to see them taking offensive action, even minor stuff, in another location is kind of bizarre. The other one is interesting. It's near the town of Kermove. And what's interesting about it, you could see it's to the north of Bakhmut, but it is Russian forces advancing along this tree line here up to this roadway. And it probably is part of an effort, again, probably by the Russian VDV to take to the offense. And you can see they've seized this forested area and really are able to apply a lot of pressure to this exfiltration route here. Again, maybe part of an effort by the VDV to ratchet up the pressure on Ukrainian forces in and out of Bakhmut. It's not clear that this northern roadway was ever really in play in the last 2 months, but it's still potentially maybe something that Ukrainians are using and now cannot because of, again, elite Russian forces right there at the roadside. When we look at the combat map, you guys can see that there's literally only one attack happening here in the Crimea Lyman area. And what's also interesting is that this actually reports that this whole area is a no man's land. So again, take it with a grain of salt as to whether or not this is actually a reflective of reality. But you guys, we could see that again, this Crimea Lyman axis is just a strange part of the combat zone. And reporting is very, very different on both sides here. So again, take it with a grain of salt. You can see here, we've got Bakhmut. We also have efforts to continue to encircle Avdiivka. All in all, a very normal Russian day, 60 separate attacks listed. Again, the strangest story just being the efforts by the Russian VDV, which this attack isn't even reported yet. But we know that the VDV is operating here in the northern and southern flanks, and that Wagner, in all likelihood, is concentrating on taking Bakhmut itself. Interesting to see the VDV go on offense. Anyway, guys, that's basically all I had for today. Just a quick one. You probably hear I'm a little under the weather. Of course, if you want to support the channel, please check out combatvetnews.com. It has regular news updates on all of the stories in Ukraine that I can't get to. It has all my YouTube videos and a members only area where we get access to the helmet cam footage, all the viral videos that I can't show you on YouTube, which is a lot lately. YouTube's been cracking down pretty hard on all Ukraine content creators. Of course, I appreciate you guys as always, and a special thanks to our current combatvetnews.com members, thanks to our Colonel tier members and our Lieutenant tier members. And I will catch you guys in the next one.